Hey guys, we're looking at the YDX Moro 05. I'm here with Sphinx from Yamaha. Tell me about this bike, man.
Yeah, so the Moro 05 is part of our Moro series. Full suspension, twin tube technology, so we get the shock mounted exactly where we want it, keep the frame nice and stiff, and a nice low standover height.
Love that.
Likewise on the down tube, twin tube technology here allows us to keep the frame nice and stiff, but minimize the weight. So this is actually the top of the battery you see here. The battery is actually floating between these two rails.
Nice.
Allows us to keep the mass and the weight exactly where you want it so that you can maintain the best riding experience.
This is like a 504 watt-hour battery, something like that?
500 watt-hour battery. Yep. Connected to our new PW-X3 drive unit.
Oh, that's awesome.
A little bit smaller, a little bit lighter. It also has a yaw sensor. So the yaw sensor is going to know when you're going up a hill, going down a hill. So if we're going up, keeps you in the power a little bit longer. If we're going down a hill and you go to switch your feet before a turn, you don't get that lurch of power that's inevitably followed up by a grab of the brake. Instead, you get that nice flow, true riding feel.
That's perfect. Yeah, I'm excited to spend some time with that. And I noticed that your rear wheel speed sensor is integrated in the hub. Even kind of the last generation, you've been doing that. So it's really clean, it's tough. Same with the display, we've got that protected up here on the handlebar, so if you drop the bike or go over, it's very similar to before, but your button pad got a little bit smaller, so this is a little bit stealthier.
Yeah, a bit of evolution from the previous generation Moro series. So like you said, a little smaller display tucked in here in the most protected spot, and then you have a very subtle controls right over by the grip, so you don't have to take your hand off the bar in order to control the bike.
Still got the USB, I think this is, yeah, micro USB power port right there. You've got like a mobile phone or some accessories. You could potentially tap into the power system there on the battery. And your charger, I should mention, it's like this big 4-amp charger. It's going to charge a little bit faster, probably a little bit larger and heavier, but when you're out on a mountain bike ride like this, you get back down the hill, you just charge it much faster with that.
So the great part about that 4-amp charger, like you mentioned, is within an hour, you're going to get 80% of the charge.
Wow.
It then does the remaining 20% in a slow trickle charge. So what that means is the best of both worlds. You get a nice fast charge, maybe like you said, you stop in for lunch, you can get a good charge on the bike, extend that range.
Yep.
And then when you have more time to charge it, you get the trickle, which is very safe, very efficient for the battery. 160 in the fork,
yeah.
150 on the rear end.
Perfect.
So similar to some of the shorter travel enduro platforms you've seen, but I should also mention that it is race proven. We've got an elite women's win just this past weekend at the GNCC.
Sweet, congrats, man. And 30 years.
30 years of making electric bicycles. It was actually Yamaha that released the very first production electric bike in 1993.
Wow.
So here in 2023, we are celebrating 30 years of innovation.
Congrats. In my own experience, they've been really reliable based on what shops have told me. They're also relatively quiet. I think this is their highest performance motor. You might hear it a little bit, but is this, what's the newton meter torque rating on these ones?
On this, you're looking at 85 newton meters.
85 newton meters, not bad at all. And then the tires here, it looks like we got these Maxxis 27.5 by 2.6. So this is plus size, but it's the lowest of plus size. You get 2.6, 2.8, and 3.0. Maybe a little bit more nimble, some weight savings on that. Quick release, I'm guessing maybe boost hub spacing on this one?
Yeah, with the boost hub spacing, you can run into a plus size tire.
Yeah.
So whatever's gonna work best in your terrain. Some folks like the little skinnier tire, some folks a little bit wider. So a full range, really dial in exactly what you're looking for.
Okay, and a nice drivetrain. Looks like narrow wide chain ring with a little retainer up here. Shimano Deore with the clutch, so you can tighten that up if you're going off-road and the chains bounce around. Really nice slap guard. I like you got the underside going on here. A wide range of gears. That's 12 speeds, 10 to 51 tooth at the highest. That large ring is great for climbing and starting, perfect for enduro.
Exactly. The 12 speed gives you 500% gear ratio. The Deore gives you a workhorse component system. It's going to save you a little bit money over the super high-end stuff,
yeah.
Which is why the 05 is positioned perfect between performance and cost.
So it sounds like you've got the small, medium, large, so you've also got good fit, which comes back to dealers going in, test riding it.
And we should mention, in the size small, we have some of the lowest standover height in the industry, which makes it really nice for those shorter riders to have the comfort and confidence when they're on the bike.
And I love that your batteries, they appear to be cross-compatible, so you could do like a his and hers, or maybe you've got a family with a few different people, a few different sizes, and you don't even have to wait to charge it. You just slap the battery from the other one. I like you've also got a seat post dropper here, so as you would expect, everything's set up for great mountain riding. And Yamaha has an excellent warranty. It covers the frame, motor, and battery for 3 years. I really appreciate it, Sphinx. Thank you.